How did it go for you today?
I enjoyed it. You know, just came out here, had fun. You know, competed. You know, we had a great group. You know, in this workout, so it was fun.
How do these ones compare to some of the other ones you've had?
Just really competitive. You know, most of the drills, you know, was to compete, and you know that's what we play for. We play to compete, so you know it was fun.
Do the Raptors in this setting do anything differently than you've seen beforehand?
They taught a little bit more, you know, trying to get structure instead of, you know, just rolling the ball out there and say play, you know. So I enjoyed that part. You know, we really got to learn how they, you know, defend, you know, how they rotate. So it was fun.
When you say taught, like they'll stop drills,
right.
like so how does that happen? I guess?
Right. Yeah, they you know, they don't get right into it. You know, they break it down first. You know, teach you the positions, almost like, you know, shell dummy drill, and then you know they, you know, kind of roll the ball out there, tell you to play, and then if they see something they don't like, they will stop and, you know, make a teacher point.
What's your impression of this organization and this team, and how do you think your skills could help them?
I enjoy watching them. You know, I enjoy the organization. You know, they have a great team, great coaching staff. So you know, I'm enjoying the moment. You know, I'm just blessed to be here to be able to, you know, work out for these guys. But you know, just versatility. You know, I think everybody can use a little bit of versatility, and I think that's what I bring.
Do you have a specific position that you see yourself performing at this level?
I mean, I've always been a point guard, you know, at every level thus far. But, you know, like I said, being versatile is definitely something that I hang my hat on. You know, being able to play the 1 through the 3 and also defend the 1 through the 3, I think is important.
You feel physically that you can match up at this level?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I definitely feel like I have room to improve for sure. You know, strength-wise, you know, and all attributes of the game. But yeah, I definitely feel like I match up well at this level.
Last question. How does this feel to get to be this close to where you want to go?
It feels good. I mean, you know, I don't think us guys, you know, have a lot of time to really sit back and, you know, take it all in right now, you know, because we're on the grind. You know, after this workout, you know, I'm pretty sure we're all headed to another workout. So we don't really have time to sit back, you know, and relax and think about it right now. But, you know, we're just trying to enjoy the moment, you know, enjoy the experience. Not everybody gets to say, you know, they have this opportunity. So, you know, just blessed to be here, like I said.